to the cloud. All right, so I think we are starting. What I'm going to share is just basically a few things, a few marketing things. I tried titling this Marketing Mumble Jumble because it's all the same. Let me put my thing back in. So I think the majority of the people here are in the programs, and I'm gonna just name out some programs. If you're watching this and if I don't name a particular program that you are in or that you have joined, just understand that even though I am going to say names of programs, if you're not active in all of them, it doesn't matter. What I'm going to share is going to help you promote them, promote yourself in a way that you're not going too crazy about everything. Because when you look at the marketing space or the network marketing space or the internet marketing space, there's so many different things out there. And if also you hear like weed whacking and, you know, babies making crazy noises, we got landscapers here and all kind of crap out happening in the backyard. So I don't know if that comes through here, but just to forewarn, I don't want to be watching this later and hearing, you know, some baby crying for 10 minutes. Shouldn't be crying for 10 minutes. But anyway, my ADD's kicking in. I'm kidding. Get to the point, Rob. So what the point is, I want people to understand that, yes, there's a spread of programs that we all are promoting. And there's more and more programs being released every single day. What we do, there's a few different types of people. You have the hardcore MLMers who are diehard 100%. This product, this program has changed my life, and you cannot tell me anything else about anything else ever because this is the only freaking thing that is it. You know, this is it. You have those guys. Some of them, a small percentage, are wildly successful. A lot of them are not. Then you have people who focus on systems. And there's a few people, maybe a few more people who are successful at pushing systems. And by systems, your business, your marketing system, your traffic, your capture pages, things like that. Sometimes they have sexy names. Sometimes they don't. So you have people who push systems. Now, those people and hardcore MLMers don't get along. I know. I've tried networking with those hardcore MLMers, and you're talking to a brick wall. They do the old-fashioned belly-to-belly business. There's nothing wrong with that. However, what I want to show people is that you can combine that belly-to-belly stuff with the online stuff and speed up the process. That is ultimately how you are going to get signups. While systems are good, the people who succeed can put thousands of people through that systems. And by systems, I mean leads. The people who succeed at promoting those systems, who don't pick up the phone call, who don't answer your Facebook messages, are the people who can buy lots of advertising and jam lots of people through their sales funnel. The average person cannot. So, number one, you get your hardcore MLMer. This one program is it. There's nothing else out there. That's not really our market per se. You get the second type of person who's in internet marketing, who builds systems, lead generation, marketing, building your network online, so on and so forth. What I want people to get is to combine both methodologies, basically. I want you to understand that it's okay to be a hardcore MLMer. However, let's take that hardcore MLM mentality and apply it to a system that can work on and offline and can help the average person. You see what I'm saying? So it's a little shift. You got hardcore, you know, this magic drink made me lose, I'm not going to say any names or claims or whatever, but whatever, this magic product, whatever. I'm doing backflips now, and I never used to could do a backflip, but I took this pill and I could do magical backflips, whatever. Yeah, whatever. So there's nothing wrong with that. But take that same hardcore, I love this product to death, and apply it to a system. Well, what do you mean by a system, Rob? I'm going to get into that. Capture pages, autoresponders, things of that nature. Now, before I go down that rabbit hole, ultimately, the idea, because this is where this is all stemming from. When you join a business and say you post about it on Facebook once or twice, you talk to, you make that list of 100 people, which you stop at like 17, because I've done that. Make a list of 100 people. Yeah, okay. I get to like 17. Now, approach that list and, ask them the question. Hey, I know it's been a while since we chatted. What do you got going on? Are you open to whatever? All of the typical questions. And I've maybe asked like 3 or 4 of them before I gave up. And that is what happens to the majority of people out there. It's not that the program doesn't work. It's just the way of exposing it to enough people to catch some momentum. That is it. It's if you can't show your program to a large group of people fast, you're not going to get that momentum. You're not going to get that motivation. You're not going to get that feedback in the form of money. You're not going to get anyone to sign up, and that's not going to do anything for your belief, and you're going to take even less action. So just think about that. Whatever it is you're in, whatever it is you're pushing, if you don't have a large audience of people to introduce that program to, then you're not going to be in business. You may have 1 or 2 people, you may get that 1 or 2 signups, but sooner or later, your market's going to crash. So you have to find a way to expand your warm market in such a way that you can leverage the internet to do that same thing, but just on a faster scale. That is what I mean by systems. Systems help you build your email list, build your following. And when you get into the hardcore MLM mindset to the marketer's mindset, let's take that a step further. Hardcore MLM builds their business by building relationships. Marketer, building an email list. Combine that thinking right there. Hardcore MLM are building relationships. Hardcore marketer, just building an email list and slamming traffic. Okay, you're building an email list, you're slamming traffic full of people to build relationships with. You see what I'm saying? And so it just speeds up the process. I mean, it doesn't take away from your super drinks or your super pills or your super educational product. It just connects you with more people quicker, so you can build relationships with them quicker. And the faster you get over that hump, the faster you're going to start getting into the money. Hopefully that's making sense. So that being said, I'm going to share my screen only for a little bit, as this is not going to be program specific. But what I want folks to get is, number one, at the end of the day, and I just saw one of the gurus I like to follow talk about, we're in the lead generation business. Generating leads is what I do. I think most people know who I'm talking about. Let's take that a step further. People join people they know, like, and trust. We've heard that same adage beat over our heads thousands of times. I'm in the lead generation business, but think about this. A lead compared to people you're building relationships with, it's a little bit different. I'm sure you will agree. If you just treating, while what we are in is a numbers game, you can't think of people as numbers because they're going to feel that. They just feel like, oh, I'm one of your thousands of people you're never going to respond to. I'm not going to join you. You know what I'm saying? So how do you get people to sign up with you is you got to cut through all the noise. You can use these sexy, slick systems to build your email list and to build your network, but you have to build relationships with all those people on your email list. You reach out. How do you do that, Rob? Very simple. You take that marketer's mentality, you build that email list. Because at the end of the day, that's ultimately what I'm doing. I'm building my email list, I'm building my social media following, not going to get off into a different area there, but I'm building my email list and I'm constantly sharing things about myself to that email list. Different stories that I've gone through, different things that I may be doing, my social media links, things along that nature. The more people on your email list the more you can bridge that gap, the more that they're going to feel comfortable doing business with you. So you have to get that. You cannot rely on the autoresponders to build your business. People join people you know, like, and trust. You got to have some of that MLM mentality. Matter of fact, that's going to be like something I'm going to start talking about. You got your MLM mentality, and then you got your marketer's mentality. The idea is to tap into both. You use your marketer's mentality to build that email list, to create those sexy capture pages, to get those sexy systems. That's why you slam traffic, to build that email list. But when you're building that email list, you have to put on your MLM hat and then start reaching down through that email list and reaching out saying, hey, have we connected on Facebook yet? Hey, have whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hey, here's my Hangout that you can show up to. And since you're probably going to be the only person on my Hangout, that means I can focus 100% of my attention on you. You see what I'm saying? So you encourage people to go from that cold internet connection to that hot buyer. I've just recently posted a video in my Facebook group talking about the traffic profit. So basically, here's the line, and then when you start buying traffic, you dip. Here's the line right here, right at the top of. Just imagine a line at the top of my head. And when you first start buying traffic, you're not just going to immediately get in a profit. It's going to, your profit line is going to go down. You spend $50 a week in traffic, you get 30 leads. You spend $50 next week, you get 60 leads on your email list. You spend $50 the third week, you get 90 leads. You're $150 in the hole and you have no signups. However, those first group of 30 leads on your email list is slowly warming up to the idea of joining you in a business. Matter of fact, let me kind of go off on different tangents here. So I'm going to pull up, excuse me, a little graph. And also, if you're not in my Facebook group, you do need to get there. I am going to start posting this stuff there as possible, more stuff. And also, if you have a question, type it in. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to get to it. But, if I do see it and if it's within the lines of our conversation, I'm going to, I can go ahead and answer that. But what I'm actually looking for right now is paint. And then I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second here. All right. So let me know if you can see my screen. Somebody give me a thumbs up. All right. Can you see my writing here? All right. Good. Sorry. All right. So let me find my mouse. Here is the line. Here is the money line, right? So you first start buying traffic, and here's, positive 50, 100, 150, 200. Here's negative 50, negative 100, negative 150, negative 200. All right. You buy traffic 1 week, $50. You're $50 in the hole. Your $50 is gone. You got 30 new emails on your list, right? Right here is cold internet buyer, or cold internet lead. Here is hot and bothered buyer, right? The person's hot. He wants to spend money. He wants to join the biz op, whatever. So that first $50 is gone. You're $50 in the hole, no signups, but you got 30 leads on your email list, right? You do that same thing next week. You're $150 or you're $100 in the hole, but you got 30 more leads on your email list. And what's happening is this first 30, they're getting emails from you. They get your social media links. They get links to your own trainings you're hosting. They see you on Facebook. They're starting to warm up to you. People join people they know, like, and trust, right? This is a combination of our internet marketing hat and our MLM hat. You know, our MLM, our internet marketing thinking with our MLM thinking. And hopefully you can see how this is going to come together. Also, this isn't a perfect world, so it's not going to happen exactly like this. But over time, this is what happens, because this is what happened to me. Second week, or say the third week, and I'm just assuming you have a $50 a week budget to spend, but it's irrelevant what the number is. This also counts to your YouTube videos. If you're putting content out there, if you're posting about it, same thing can apply. So week 3, you're down $150, no signups. You get 30 more leads on your email list. So on your email list, you have 90 leads. That first 30 is starting to warm up and move closer to that buying decision. That second 30 is starting to warm up and move closer to that buying decision. That last 30 are just now on your email list, and they're just now getting to know you. And, you know, week 4, you spend $200, same thing. You get 30 more leads on your email list, 30 more people to start building that relationship with, 30 more people to start bridging the gap with. What's going to happen is, as your email list grows, as you put more energy into your business, sooner or later, it's going to bottom out, not your money. If you commit to the process and you're following a specific plan, what's going to happen is one of those people from this first 30 is going to join you in your business, whether you know it or not. If you stay committed, if you're providing a value, you have the weekly hangouts, you're putting yourself out there, you're saying, hey, this is me, look at me on social media, blah, blah, blah. Sooner or later, one of those people is going to sign up. And then every single week you just keep, you know, and it doesn't have to be just buying traffic, but buying traffic, putting out, you know, video here and there, putting out a training, whatever. You don't have to record the trainings. Just get in the process of doing that. And sooner or later, this line is going to start coming back up like this, and you're going to eventually get into profit. And the more your email list grows, the more people get on your email list, the more these people are going to start moving closer to that buying decision. So I know my drawing's kind of crazy here, but hopefully that makes a point to some folks here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start sharing it here again. So if you can see the new screen with some other guy on the screen, let me know. Thumbs up. Okay, good. So that being said, what I just shared, I go more in depth with the other video because I'm obviously focused on that. That is what you're doing. You're moving people from a lead, a number, to somebody who's getting to know you. And that's the whole purpose. You know, when we've created this system, same thing here. We got Jake, he's up there. He's telling a tiny bit of his story. When folks click continue, you have me, and I tell a tiny bit of my story. Why do I do that? Because people join people. It's not so much the sexy systems. People want to see, all right, who are you? Where are you coming from? How can you help me? That's the point. Now, even if you're using this system or my system, you can plug into that. What I've done in the beginning with a couple of other gurus, I've plugged into their systems. I didn't have a story yet. So what I did was I told their story. I say, look, You opted into my website. However, I've been following this guy. This guy came from a lot of debt to a lot of money, whatever. Now, will you lose some people who go after that guru? Yes. Do you want those people? No. Because here's what happens. When I told people about Frank, I just dropped his name. When I told people about my guru, people would go and join a guru. The guru is swamped. He's not answering emails. He's not answering phone calls. He doesn't even give out his phone number. He's not answering his Facebook messages. So the people who did not know about my guru, who got introduced to him through me, they didn't join me. They went and joined the guru. After a while, they couldn't get anywhere with the guru, so then they would come back to me. It's like, no. You want my help, you got to go through me. You join me. I'm working the same system that he's doing. He's not going to answer you. So if say you are working my system here, you can use that as a selling point. Say, hey, look, yeah, you can go join Rob, but good luck getting a hold of him. Good luck calling the guy. I joined every single program, and after a year, he finally answered me. So good luck joining him. I know this doesn't look good for me right now, but you get the point. But it's like when you can use that and say, hey, I'm working the same system he's working. He's working with his leaders closely. You join me. I'm going to work with you closely. I'm working the same plan, the same information that you're going to get from him. You're going to get from the Hangouts, the trainings, the Facebook group, everything. So here's my links. You want to join him? Good luck getting a hold of him. Join me. I'll be there for you. You see what I'm saying? Until you get to a place to where you're super busy. Hopefully that's making sense. Also, when you're looking at this system, quick start, system setup, traffic, crypto, for the unlimited wealth folks, I'm debating on swapping out the main business again back to the other trading program. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that yet. However, it really doesn't matter, because the point is to use this system. I'm going to just pull up a capture page. To use this system to promote a page that looks like this, so you can build your email list. Period. When you're on social media, every time you put out a video, every time you social media post, you buy traffic, whatever, you send it to a page, a capture page that looks like this, that has nothing about anything, that just says, hey, if you want to learn what I'm doing, put in your email address. Well, Rob, I want people to join my business, so would it make sense to promote this page right here? No. That's what people do all the time. They promote this page right here, or whatever business they're in. They join, they're pushing, they're a hardcore MLMer. Get out of your MLM thinking brain and get into your marketing brain. You want to build an email list of people you can follow up with. That's also, a different topic. I'm helping a couple of businesses, brick and mortar businesses, market. And their thing is, I want to promote my website. No, you need to build a database of targeted people. That's what you need, more so than a website. The website is just after you get people's information, after you get their email address, after you get their phone number, after you're talking to them on social media, after you've bridged that gap, that's when you send this page. But for everybody else, you send them through this page. Yeah, Rob, but I'm going to lose out on a number of people. But you're going to gain the people you want. You're going to get a piece of their information. When you send people here, they're going to look at the website. Yeah, it's great. And then they're going to click off on it, and you're never going to hear from them again. How do you know what those people are? Maybe they got busy. Maybe they have, a 9-month-old kid running around the house and they have to chase them every 10 seconds and they don't have time to look at your website. But if you send people here, all right, let me check it out. Put in their email address. Then they start watching this video and then something happens. All right, I'll watch this video later. Let me click off it. Then what? Then nothing. You have their email address. You see what I'm saying? And so their email address. Also, can you see me or can you see my screen right now? Me?
We see your whiteboard screen.
Okay, I got you. All right, so what happens is when people click off the website like I just clicked off, you have their email address. So all you have to do is go back, send out an email, and then you're in contact with them again, if that makes sense. So also give me 1 second here. I'm gonna try to go back to showing my fat face here. You see my screen still? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. But hopefully that's making sense. It's because you get their email address, you can always send out an email and get a hold of that person again when life happens. And that's what you want. You want to combine the MLM thinking with the internet marketing thinking. So that being said, that's pretty much it. The programs as of right now, matter of fact, I can talk about this here. The programs we are in, we have an instant cash paying program, the majority of us. If you're not, underneath this this Hangout, I think I'm going to record it and post it in my group, but I'm still trying to keep this roughly generic. We have instant cash paying business. We have a marketing system. Each of these is separate income streams. We have traffic, which is at the end of the day, the core. The idea is to have a flow. And what do you mean by a flow? A money flow. This is what has helped me pay off 6 figures of debt within 9 months. This is what has helped me. Okay, having a plan. I got an instant cash paying business. Why? Because daily commissions is nice when you get to a place to where you're making no sales. You want something that when it pays you, that it's nice, it's chunky, it's quick. Now, there's a number of instant cash paying businesses out there. With the Unlimited Wealth System, the one I recommend. And even with that, it's a numbers game. With my system, when I promote it seriously and I'm 100% focused on it, every time I get 8 people to sign up for that program, one of them upgrades. Every single time. The numbers prove it. Every time I get 8 free members, 1 signs up. And the people who sign up, I average $336 per person. So the only thing I have to focus on is getting free signups. I don't have to focus on anything else. Getting leads and getting free signups. Now, combining that with my MLM thinking, it's a done deal. You can't just rely on your marketing thinking. So the idea, we got 3 income streams, 1, 2, 3, roughly. And anything else you add on here, it's easy. We use this instant cash system or the marketing system per se to build an email list. When you build your email list, you can email any new thing you want. You join a new Shiny Ball. Hey, every single Saturday is Shiny Ball Saturdays. So on Shiny Ball Saturday, if I join something new, I'm hitting my list with it on Saturday. That's what I do. So back to the flow. If I can find a mouse. The instant cash paying business, whenever I make a sale, half of that sale, this is traffic. Half of that sale immediately goes here into traffic without thinking. I don't care if I make a $25 sale, $12.50, I go find some cheap traffic somewhere. If I make $1,000 sale, 500 right back into traffic. And this traffic goes to promote my unlimited wealth system, 100%, right? The marketing system, 100% of that money goes in my pocket. And then any money I make here on my traffic sources, obviously I roll right back into traffic, 100%. And I just do that. So by traffic sources, Udemy solo ads, traffic for me, I think is they have a full board affiliate program now. I don't know what the details are, but and MLM leads. Whenever I get commissions in Udemy, traffic for me, or MLM leads, 100% right back into traffic without thinking. Well, Rob, how am I going to be taken care of? Well, if you have a marketing system that pays you, whatever you make in that marketing system, that's yours, period. And also with the instant cash paying business, I take half of that money and I put it in my pocket as well. So, half goes into traffic, half goes into my pocket. The marketing system, 100% my pocket, traffic, 100% back into traffic. And it's just through following this flow is what has done it. It'll start out, you'll make $25 sale. So $12.50 back into traffic, $12.50 in your pocket. You may be earning $10 a week in your marketing system. Traffic, you may be earning $15 a week, whatever. Sooner or later, if you just hammer this plan long enough, and if you teach people this plan long enough, those numbers are going to be 25 in your pocket, 25 in the traffic, 25, next week it'll be 30, 30, 30. 2 weeks later, 50, 50, 50. And it's just a matter of time before that 50, 50, 50 turns into 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. You see what I'm saying? And hopefully you're getting what I'm saying. Because that's all it is. It's just, if you have that plan, if you just keep teaching people that, it's like, how can you not succeed? Because if income is coming in, you already have it slated. All right, half of this is going to traffic without thinking, half goes into my pocket. Boom. So I'm paid, my business is paid. And everything is taken care of. Hey, Rob, that sounds great, but I'm not making any money yet. Glad you asked that. It's very simple. If you have a job, if you have any source of income, you can use it to create more income. Just take a small little bit off the top. You're not going to miss it. Stop buying Starbucks, stop buying your cigarettes, buy cheap coffee, buy cheap Walmart coffee. Stop smoking Winston's and smoke your regular cigarette. I don't know. Smoke generic cigarettes. I don't smoke, so whatever. But you get what I'm saying. Every one of us spends money on crap. I don't care who you are. I don't care how rich. I don't care how broke you are. Every single one of us has something. Stop buying energy drinks. Instead of buying a Monster energy drink, buy the dollar energy drink. That's even worse for you, but it's cheaper. Stop buying your $3 Monsters and buy your dollar energy drinks. Stop buying your $4 Starbucks every day. Buy a thing of coffee from Walmart for $4.99. You get the little tub, and that should last you for like 3 weeks. And take that little bit of extra money and don't get into traffic. Sooner or later, it's going to come back to you because money is energy. You put that same energy into your business, and it's going to come back to you it's not instant. Some people right now, I spent $10 on traffic and I didn't make $1,000 this week, Rob. This stuff's a scam. It takes time. Remember what I showed you about the traffic demographic. It takes those people who are cold leads a while to warm up to the opportunity. So that being said, I think that was pretty jam-packed. I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to open it up for questions. So if you watch this, the link should be below, depending on wherever you're seeing this video. This is part of my own weekly training I'm going to start doing more of. I don't know if Saturdays at 10 a.m. are going to be the time, but you can always catch the recording on the YouTube video or my Facebook group. If you're not there, get there. And I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to stop recording.